All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to welcome to the concrete here. Come on out and congratulations to Jason Rhodes, our 2021 Buncombe County Schools Teacher of the Year.
Thank you. I gotta be honest, I saw a lot of people out here, and I think I saw Dr. Baldwin walk by and I saw Donna, but I knew there were dignitaries supposed to come. And then I saw teachers and I was like, there's a party out there I haven't been invited to.
Well, you have been invited, and not only that, you even get balloons. How about that? Come walk with us. So you're an English teacher at the middle college? How long have you been teaching?
Well, off and on for 15 years.
Wow, okay. And how did you end up doing English?
My first degree was in communications, and I gotta give credit to one of my great teachers who passed away this summer. It's okay. I don't know. He just gave me a love for language, and I subbed after I graduated with that communications degree, and the second day I was like, I picked the wrong job. I need to be with kids. And so here I am. I went back and got a couple degrees and a few odds and ends turns here, but here I am.
And it's wonderful because you came to it as a second career.
Yeah. I'd always kind of worked with kids. Even when I was in 7th grade, I worked with first graders. So I don't know why I never thought. I just never liked a subject. But I love books and I love English, and I really love my kids. They've been so awesome the last couple of weeks. I mean, they're all showing up, they're all working, and they're all helping each other. And I got to tell you, I don't know if I was carrying a frown or something this week, but I had like 3 just in the last 24 hours say these really sweet things, and our kids rock.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we walk on down through here? And if you guys want to give them a big round of applause again? I do have to remind everybody to make sure that you have wingspans between yourselves, right?
Yeah,
I know, right? Well, you know what? I tell you what, you're outside right now, so I'm going to step over here and keep my distance, and you take that mask off and show us your smile. There you go. Your 2021 Buncombe County Schools Teacher of the Year, Jason Rhodes. And Jason, you got to put your mask back on now, but come on over here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll join us over here. Again, we remind you, please, social distancing measures. Don't go licking each other's faces or anything else. You know, that's frowned upon these days.
I gotta come here.
And everybody just come on around so that you can hear and be part of the celebration. How about your family, huh? You got some cute kids right there.
You too. Come here.
Oh, yay! How fantastic is that? Oh. We are going to invite Susanne Swanger up, our Associate Superintendent over Curriculum. Come up and say a few words for us.
We are so delighted that you could be here with us today to honor this wonderful man and this wonderful educator. Jason and I have known each other a long time, and my best memories of him are when he is in his classroom and the way that he interacts with his students. So when he said his students are with him, they're working hard, they're helping each other, isn't that what we want education to be? COVID has caused a lot of changes, has it not? And it has caused us to celebrate Teachers of the Year in such a different manner. But what a special way to celebrate you and your work. And from Buncombe County Schools and the teachers all across the county, we're so happy to honor you. When we think about today and the significance of 9/11, and we think about those families and those loss of lives, and we think about the emergency services, those heroes, we pay honor to them, but Jason is one of our heroes, and we pay honor to him today. So Jason, congratulations.
Hey.
So we felt like you might need some directions, suggestions for how to wear the mantle of the 2021 Buncombe Teacher of the Year. So we've asked the 2020 Teacher of the Year, DeLana, to come on up here and share with us. DeLana Parker told me earlier that carrying the 2020 title right now kind of sucks. All right, there you go.
Yeah, 2020 anything is kind of, I don't know, daunting. So last night I was thinking of what I wanted to say. I wrote a few things down, but one of the things that I wanted to share, and my daughter is able to be here with me. She has graduated a few years ago from TC, and we were talking about today and what I wanted to get across and say to you. And one of the things that was just very poignant was the fact that I wish this man could have taught my kid. So, you know, when you can say that about a teacher, you know you've chosen the right one to honor. So I have just a few words that I want to say. So much depends upon a red wheelbarrow glazed with rainwater beside the white chickens. As a student in Mr. Rhodes' class, one of the first discussions you would have would center around these words. The more you listen to this man who uses Einstein and parrots to teach you how to navigate our crazy world, the more you realize how incredibly lucky you are to have ended up in his classroom. Going through the process of choosing the next Buncombe County Schools Teacher of the Year, I definitely underestimated how difficult it would be. So many amazing teachers, essays, interviews, and speeches. Teaching, when it's done right, is such a personal endeavor. And when you listen to Mr. Rhodes' journey to this point in his life, his passion for teaching abounds, even on Zoom. It has been an honor to get to know Mr. Rhodes through this process, and an even greater honor to get to be his colleague. So much depends upon a teacher who has the ability to make all his students feel they are his favorite. And so much depends upon this moment that is finally all about you. Congratulations, you're so deserving.
Thank you very much, and we're still proud of you, even if it was 2020. So now comes some really, go ahead, there's all the cleaning protocols. All right, usually Dr. Baldwin would be springing for a nice banquet dinner, but, COVID. So we are going to invite Dr. Baldwin to please come up and present you with the 2021 Teacher of the Year trophy.
I've been to a few of those dinners. I'm all right. Jason, I wore my best shoes for you, by the way, just so that you know. And I do have some peanut butter crackers in my pocket, if you can. This is the 11th ceremony as the superintendent in Buncombe County that I've been able to attend, or the Teacher of the Year. And quite honest, the Teacher of the Years prior to this, DeLana included, I learned about because of their reputation across the entire county. This one's unique. Now, I certainly learned about Mr. Rhodes' reputation, but it happened to be on the dark side over in Henderson County, where he was teacher. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he might have been Teacher of the Year, at least at the particular school in Henderson County. But I heard all these great things from my sister. And lo and behold, it's not too long after that, and Jason is working in the office, and we're sort of next door neighbors because he's the assistant director of communications. And if you don't know him, he has this incredible wit, and I have no doubt that it comes to the forefront in his classroom. But I'll always remember, beyond the wonderful college basketball and sports, professional baseball talks that we had, and beyond seeing these kids and this beautiful family when they were teeny tiny, half that size, he always talked about how special it was in his relationship as a teacher with his students in the classroom, and how such a driving force that was, and how he missed it. And in the back of my head, he was climbing the ladder with us and doing an incredible job in that communications department. Something told me he's destined to go back in that classroom. And what a gift that he has for his students. And so, man, I couldn't be prouder to be standing here on this hot, humid day. And if I thought I'd put some ice and put some water in it, and kids, you could have poured it over his head today. Maybe you can a little bit later if Mama let you. But at any rate, Jason, I'm so honored to be able to present you with this trophy. 2021 Buncombe County Schools Teacher of the Year, Jason Rhodes, Buncombe County Middle College. Congratulations.
The cup of awesomeness. Do we have a presentation from Buncombe County Schools Foundation? Will you please come up and join us for that?
I don't feel Jeremy though.
I know. We're going to be wiping down the bugs before it's over with.
So my name is Christy Cheek, and I am glad to be back in the district after serving 31 and a half years in the district. I've now returned as the Executive Director of the Buncombe County Schools Foundation. So on behalf of the foundation and the foundation board, Jason has the heart of a champion, and as an educator, it's all about care, it's all about concern, and it's all about the love of learning that he delivers to his students. I've seen it. I also have seen him work in the communications office as well, but nothing touches anyone more deeply than that heart of a teacher who leaves a lasting impact on children's lives daily. So I want to say, from me, thank you so much, Jason. And from the foundation, I have the best job now to present you a $1,000 check just for you, Jason, just for you. And I have left one with the school that you can use in your classroom. So $1,000 for your classroom, $1,000 for you. Your wife will want to take that to someplace. But anyway, congratulations. We're so very, very proud of you from the foundation, and heart of a champion right there. Thank you.
Jason, it's your turn. Would you like to say a few words?
Sure.
Wait, they have to. Bless your heart. How'd you get that job, honey? I feel so bad for you. If I'd have known, I'd have brought my own and I'd just done it myself. All right. All right. Come on up, Jason.
I can take this off now, right?
Yes. Yes,
Sweet.
the governor
You wanna
says,
hold
and you're at
this?
the podium, you can.
Just don't drop it on the concrete, okay? I'm kind of overwhelmed, you know? This is very special. In my time in communications, one of my jobs was to put together the Teacher of the Year banquet, and not one of my strong suits, but I managed to do it and get it done. But this is my favorite, not because I won, it's just real. You know what I mean? It's just all of us, and it's a reflection of our world right now, and it's weird. It's like a Twilight Zone to be talking to a group of people in face masks. You're going to all turn me into a pig man or something. Anyway, I got to first mention a couple people. I'm going to try to keep this short, but my dad died in November, and that affects a person, of course, and you take stock in your own life, especially when you're midlife like I am, and you say, how am I doing? And I think I'm doing okay, and the bittersweet part of this day is that he's not here, you know, but my mother is, and I'll start with her. She is such a big piece of the teacher I was. She was my 11th grade speech teacher, which also was sort of a drama class, and I don't know how many days I spent outside of that classroom because I gave her such a hard time. And but my mother, I observed her as a teacher a few years before she had me, and I don't know if I put those pieces together, but the kids who were the roughest in the school, who other teachers wrote off, they loved her. And they loved her because she loved them and she was fun. And I would not be who I am. I wouldn't be here without you. And I wouldn't be who I am as a teacher without your example. And that's something that Pop also said was to live your life and be a good parent and a good whatever is to live your life example, example, example. It's just three things. Love you. And I mentioned to my wife last night, I had no idea this was happening. She said, what's going on with Teacher of the Year? I said, I don't know, but I think if it's a Zoom call, I want to invite Jeff Roper. And Jeff Roper was my high school 12th grade psychology teacher at North Henderson High School. And I don't know what I thought of him at first, but I liked him. There was a good group of people in there, and we would have some really great conversations. And I imagine it's a class you still remember for some of those reasons. And we were talking in class one day, and I'm just going to say what I said. I said, I hate God. And I think I meant it at that time, you know, and you could hear, I think you could say that, sadly, I think in some ways, you could say this now and you wouldn't hear a collective gasp, but in the room there was a gasp. It was like, you know, maybe they were waiting for the lightning bolt. And Coach came to my first period class the next day and pulled me out, and he didn't say anything that was judgmental. He didn't tell me what to do. He said, basically, and I can't say everything because it doesn't matter what you said, Coach, it's that you were there. And but he made me think that everything was going to be all right. And I think of both of you a lot as a teacher, but Coach, you're the one that comes to my head the most, because that was a minute. And I'm here. I wouldn't be here, I don't think, without that 1 minute. And I don't think there are a lot of kids who would be okay without a minute they've had with me. And I'm very conscious of those, and I get even more conscious as I get older. My wife, Allison, is a wonderful human being. She is the middle school counselor of the year. We're just trying to take all the awards home with us, you know. She should be counselor of the year, she should be counselor of the world, and she should be mother of the world. And I hope that this is a great example to my children of what a little love and finding what you love to do and being around people you like to do this job with. John, thank you for coming. I feel like my references would just be references only you and I would understand if I said something, but especially the last 10 months of my life, you've been very important and in some ways filled the role of my dad, and I appreciate that, and I'm grateful to you for it. Dr. Lanahan, thanks for hiring me. I don't think you go into this not wanting to win. You know, there's a competitive side of me. I kind of wanted to maybe give it to Eric Grant a little bit. I was the Henderson County Teacher of the Year 11 years ago, and he was the Buncombe. And he and I were the finalists for the regional. And now I've got two of these, so I can stick it to him a little bit and say, hey. But the most important reason I wanted to win this was not for me, not for recognition. I don't want to move anywhere in my career. I want to be right here at Middle College because I think it's really one of the most special schools we have in the district, in that it catches kids right at the end. You know, Holden Caulfield in Catcher in the Rye misunderstands a poem, but he says, I want to be catching kids coming through the rye. And he wants to catch them before they go off the cliff. In 11th and 12th grade, I'm standing at the edge of that cliff. And I want to be here for the kids, and they come here and they find great opportunity, and they find love, and they find the support they need. And whatever happens, the rest of this goes. I am championing Buncombe County Middle College, and we're going to teach these kids, and we're going to love them even from a distance. And with that, I'll say I can't thank you enough for this to the Teacher of the Year Committee and for this wonderful little party.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Baldwin didn't bring any cake or ice cream. So we can't serve you refreshments. But I do want to tell you from Mix 96.5 how wonderful it is for you. We celebrate you. We'll talk about you on Monday, just so you know. And your ears might burn. But we also want to let you know that, once again, we have kicked off our Teacher of the Month that we do. And there's no portfolio required. It's just you telling us about an incredible teacher, and we show up and we bring gifts. So it's just a way to celebrate you and the incredible work that you do. We love you. We appreciate each and every teacher that's here. And so please, mymix965.com, you can start making your nominations, and please do, because we really want to shine the spotlight on amazing teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.